So I'm watching and reviewing all the Purge movies for the week of 4th of July because this franchise is really underrated and is really relevant for today. I already reviewed the first Purge, now we're moving on to The Purge. The Purge, directed by James DeMonico, who also wrote all the movies, is a dystopian horror thriller that explores a chilling premise. For one night each year, all crime, including murder, is illegal in the United States. This annual event, sanctioned by the totalitarian regime known as the New Founding Fathers of America (NFFA), is framed as a societal cleansing to reduce crime and unemployment for the rest of the year. And the story in this first movie centers on the Sandin family, particularly James, played by Ethan Hawke, a successful home security salesman, his wife Mary, and their 2 children. As the Purge begins, their fortified home becomes a battleground when their son offers sanctuary to a wounded stranger, drawing the wrath of a masked gang demanding the man's surrender. At its core, the Purge critiques classic inequality and the illusion of safety. The wealthy can afford protection, while the poor are left vulnerable, turning the Purge into a form of state-sanctioned population control. It also questions the nature of violence. Is it natural or is it socially conditioned? And the movie toys with the idea that beneath the veneer of civility, primal instincts lurk, waiting for permission to take action and give in to that violence. The movie's most biting critique is aimed at economic disparity, as the Purge disproportionately affects the poor who can't afford protection or to escape the purge that's going on. The wealthy, like the Sandins in this movie, profit from the system until it turns on them, which we see in this movie. And drawing from anthropological ideas, the film echoes ancient sacrificial rites and carnivals, where violence was temporarily sanctioned to maintain social order. The Purge becomes a modern-day ritual cloaked in patriotism and fox morality. James, who's played by Ethan Hawke, believes in the Purge as a concept, but is unwilling to get his hands dirty. His arc forces him to confront the cost of his complicity. The movie asks, is passive support of a violent system any less damning than active participation? The Sandin's suburban calm disintegrates quickly, as the masks worn by the Purgers symbolize how thin the veneer of civility really is. Beneath it lies chaos, entitlement, and bloodlust. Ethan Hawke plays James in this movie with a mix of smugness and desperation. His transformation from detached profiteer to a reluctant protector of his family is subtle but effective. James DeMonico crafts a claustrophobic atmosphere using tight framing and dim lighting to heighten tension. The home invasion structure borrows from movies like Straw Dogs and The Strangers, but with a dystopian twist. DeMonico's minimalist approach keeps the focus on the family's unraveling rather than the broader world, which we do see in the later movies. But I love how they keep it to the home invasion structure, and then we get to see the broader lens throughout the rest of the franchise. The use of security monitors and surveillance footage adds a voyeuristic layer, making you complicit in the spectacle of violence. Like in the first part,